with your name. No matter the wall, still choose you. When the light goes dim and the dark breaks through, let the heavens fall, let the oceans rise. You are the reason I survive. With every star, with every bruise, no matter the war, I'll still choose you. The nights grew long and the cold crept in, but your voice lit sparks beneath my skin. When doubt was loud and faith ran dry, you were the truth when the world chose to lie. I bled for this, I've walked through fire, but your love's the storm that lifts me higher. They called us fools, said we won't last, but love like this outlives the past. No matter the war, I'll still choose you. Even if I'm torn, even black and blue, if the stars go out, if the sun won't rise, you are the flame behind these eyes. Through every fall, through every wound, no matter the war, I'll still choose you. Let the world collapse, let the sky be split, let the angels turn and the demons sin. If the stars go out, if the sun won't rise, you are the flame that hide these eyes. Whoever will burn me down, even if peace can't be found, I'll stand my ground for you. No matter the war, I'll still choose you. When my bones are dust, I'll carry you through. In death or breath, in rage or peace, this love of ours will never cease. With broken hands, with a heart that's true, no matter the war, I'll still choose you. No matter the war, I'll still choose you. Always you. We walked through storms, we danced in pain. Each got a memory, but not in vain. You held my hand when the lights went dark. You lit a fire from a dying spark. The world could never understand why we still fight, why we still stand. But in your eyes I find my place. Where chaos ends, then I feel grace. We've been torn, we've been tried, thrown to the wolves, left to survive. But love's not soft, it's forged in flame, and we are sense, and I feel grace. We've been torn, we've been tried, thrown to the wolves, left to survive. But love's not soft, it's forged in flame, and we are still screaming your name. We're still burning in the name of love, even when the sky's not high enough. Through every fall, every bleeding fight, you and I, we reunite. We rise unshaken from the dust. Still burning in the name of us. They told us time would wear us thin, that fire fades, that hearts give in. But here we are, unbroken souls, turning broken glass into gold. I feel your pulse beneath my skin, a battle hymn that draws me in. We've lost some years, we've gained some scars, but still we chase our bleeding stars. We've been bruised, we've been blind, but never left each other behind. Love is war, and we don't run. We fight as one till blowing in a wind of war. Scars on our hearts deeper than before. The world tried to burn what we had inside, but you held me close through every fight. Shattered dreams at our feet, torn and bruised, but your voice was the light I never could lose. We stood in ruin, surrounded by fear, but your heartbeat was all I could hear. In the fire we found each other, through the pain we chose to suffer. When the sky fell down in rage and thunder, we held on tight, we didn't go under. Our love was forged like steel and flame, baptized and lost but never the same. Through the burn, through the pain, we rose from the ashes again. Said love would break, that we'd disappear, but you wiped away every doubtful tear. The storm came hard, but we stood still on broken ground with iron will. You saw through the darkness inside my eyes, touched the ghost in me I tried to hide. Every scream, every sleepless night, you were the calm in the endless fight. We were sparks lost in the cold, but together we turned fire into gold. In the fire we found each other, through the pain we chose to suffer. When the sky fell down in rage and thunder, we held on tight, we didn't go under. Our love was forged like steel and flame, baptized and lost but never the same. Through the burn, through the pain, we rose from the ashes again. They said love would break, then we'd disappear, but you wiped away every doubtful tear. The storm came hard, but we stood still on broken ground with iron wound. You saw through the darkness inside my eyes, just the ghost in me I tried to hide. Every scream, every sleepless night, you were the calm in the endless fight. We were sparks like steel and flame, baptized and lost but we never blamed. Through the scars, through the flame, we loved and we rose again. Now we loved and we found each other, and we're still both brighter than ever. I've seen the cracks in the sky, watched dreams fall from way too high. You stood through every storm I made, even when I gave you every reason to fade. We broke things we swore to protect, left some promises cold and wrecked, but somehow your hand never let go. Like love knew something we didn't know. And I tried to run from the guilt I breathe, but you held on like you still believed in something worth the fight. In shadows chasing light, because love never walks away. It stays when the world begins to fray, when silence screams and hearts decay. Love stands tall, refuses to stray. It bleeds, it breaks, but it won't betray, because love never walks away. We lit fires with our pain, built hope out of the thorn, you were the ground. You kept me steady when I spun around. I lost myself in the dark of pride, but you saw through what I tried to hide. You didn't leave, didn't let me drown. You wore your love like a battle crown. I said things that cut like steel, but still you chose to feel. You stayed, not because you had to, but because your heart always breaks through. Because love never walks away, it stays when the world begins to fray. When silence screams and hearts decay, love stands tall, refuses to stray. It bleeds and breaks, but it won't betray. Because love never walks away. Even when we fall to pieces, when the fire burns too near, you gather every broken fragment and whisper, I'm still here. You don't need to speak in thunder, your silence speaks in grace. And in the ruins of who I was, you carved out a safer place. Because love never walks away, it stays when hope begins to sway. It cries with us, then clears the way to rise again come one day. It bleeds, it breaks, but it learns to stay. Because love never walks away. No matter how lost I may be, your love keeps finding me. And I believe again today, because love never walks away. We walk through storms with shattered skin, carved our names and nights through a dim. Every fight left echoes in our bones. Love still grows where fire had burned. You held me close when the dark came fast. I held your tears like they were glass. We're not perfect, but we're aware. In the ruins, something pure was there. From the ashes of pain, we rise again. Through the fire, we learn to bend. Every scar that we wear tells the world we still care. From the hurt we repair, love is born in despair. These are the roots of care. These are the roots of care. Time tried to silence what we became, but it couldn't kill this sacred flame. We may bleed, we may break, but we never learn how to walk away. I watched you crumble, then rebuild. You held my demons soft and still. Not a fairy tale, not clean or fair, but something real that few would dare. From the ashes of pain, we rise again. Through the fire, we learn to bend. Every scar that we wear pain, we rise again. Through the flames we don't pretend. We've been torn, we've been bare, but we never stopped care. Through the cold we still dared to believe and to share. These are the roots of care. Yeah, these are the roots of care. Love didn't save us clean or bright, but it stayed with us through every fight. Turning the silence of midnight cries, bruised by the weight of too many goodbyes. But you never let go, even when I tried to bury my soul where no one could find. Through the storms we cursed and prayed, hearts on fire but never decayed. We held on when the world turned gray, love was the reason we chose to stay. You saw the wreck in me and still you stayed, when even I thought I'd fade away. Love made us strong enough to stay through every broken night and shattered day. We bled, we screamed, we never walked away. Hearts forged in pain, still burning today. Yeah, love made a strong enough to stay. I remember your eyes in the darkest fall, a lighthouse glow through it all. We lost our way, but not our vow. We've got the scars to prove it now. No fairy tale, just fight and grace, built on truth, not on a pretty face. And when silence tried to tear us down, we turned the screams into a crown. You took my rage and made it feel like something raw but somehow real. Love made us strong enough to stay through every broken night and shattered day. We bled, we screamed, but never walked away. Hearts forged in pain, still burning today. Yeah, love made us strong enough to stay. Not every love is meant to survive, but ours was carved in a storm of life. No promises dressed in gold, just blood and truth we learned to hold. So let the world say we're insane, but they don't know the depth of our pain. Every fight just made us pray to hold on tighter, come what may. Stay, stay with me through the hell we made, through the fire and the rain. Stay, stay, 'cause love remains. Love made us strong enough to stay. Not perfect but never walked away. We rise to ruins that can't explain. Together we've outlived the pain. 'Cause love, yeah, love made us strong enough to stay. In this war of hearts we found our way. Love didn't make it easy, but it made us stay. In this war of hearts, we found our way. Love didn't make it easy, but it made us stay. In the sound silence after midnight, where old wounds come back to breathe. I see your shadow by the doorway, still standing, still believing in me.
We've been torn and we've been tested by the storms we couldn't see, but your hands never stopped reaching, even when I fell on my knees.
We are fire in the freezing rain, we are healing wrapped in pain. And no matter how the edges kill, the chain between us holds on still. Chains of love, unbroken still, forged in truth, bent by will.
Even time can't rush the skill, the chain between us holds on still.
Chains of love, unbroken still, forged in truth, bent by will.
Even time can't rush the steel of hearts that choose to feel.
You and I were scars to heal. Chains of love, unbroken still.
Every word we left unspoken lingers like a ghost in the hall. But in the quiet of your breathing, I know we never lost it all.
Through the nights of distant silence, through the cracks inside the walls, we were bleeding but still building a love that never falls. We are thunder without fear, we are voices that still hear every promise we made real, through fire, frost and steel. Chains of love, unbroken still, made from hurt but stronger still. We bent but never chose to break, held tight through every ache. You and I, we climbed the hill. Chains of love, unbroken still. And when the world told us to walk away, you stayed. When the silence begged us not to speak, you prayed. Love isn't always soft and kind. Sometimes it burns and sometimes it binds, but in those chains we found our grace. No one else could take our place. Final chains of love, unbroken still. Proof that hearts can bend by will.
In every tear, in every thrill, you're my battle, you're my peace. You're the lock and you're the key. Chains of love, unbroken still.
So let them say we're mad to feel, but we're alive and this is real. We never needed fate to win, just the strength to rise again. Unbroken still. Silence, shadows whisper doubts into our ears. But through the noise I heard your heart still beating, a pulse of love that cast out every fear. We've been bruised by the weight of this journey, caught by time but we never broke. You reached for me when I was drowning, and I breathed again inside your hold. Even fire couldn't burn down what we built with broken hands. Even darkness couldn't drown out the echo where we still stand. We stand because love holds us, not by chance, not by fate, not just luck. We rise from the ruins stronger than before. Our hearts still beat when the world shuts the door. We fall, but we rise again because we stand. We stand because love holds us. You held me close when I was hollow, spoke truth into the cracks I tried to hide, and I carried you through every sorrow. Every tear just proved we're still alive. We screamed at the sky in the silence. We knelt where the angels wouldn't go. But love it lit a flame in defiance, and in that fire we found our soul. Every scar became a chapter, every wound a vow we keep. This bond is more than just survival, it's the promise we both bleed. We stand because love holds us, not by chance, not by fate, not just luck. We rise from the ruins, stronger than before. Our hearts still beat when the world shuts the door. We fall, but we rise again because we stand. We stand because love holds us. Scream our truth till the edges break. Through every war, through every flame, our love remains unchained, untamed. We stand because love holds us. Through the storm, through the fire, through the dust, we rise from the ruins, braver than before. With every wound we come back for more. We fall, we bleed, but never give up. We stand because love holds us. When the end tries to tear us apart, we'll still be standing, heart to heart. Shattered skin, held each other through the cold within. You screamed in silence, I cried in flame, but somehow we loved through all the pain. The nights were long, the wounds ran deep, but we never gave our souls to sleep. You broke, I broke, still side by side. We fought the dark, we never lied. They said we'd fall apart and fade, but we became the war we made. Love was the blade and also the shield. Through every scar we never kneel. We bleed, but we still hold on, even when all the light is gone. Bruised and torn, hearts nearly gone, but love's the fire we never knew. Through the silence, through the screams, we're still chasing broken dreams. Yes, we bleed, but we still hold on. You held my hand when I felt hate. I pulled you back from your own fate. The world burned bridges we had crossed, but we never counted what we lost. Your tears could flood 1,000 graves, but I would drown just to be brave. For you, for us, for what we've known. This bleeding love won't die alone. We weren't made for perfect days, but forged in fire we found our way. The more we hurt, the more we knew that every scar just proves it's true. We bleed, but we still hold from buried ground, but we still hold on through every night that felt so wrong. We're cracked but not destroyed within. Our love is louder than the sin. Even shattered we belong. In pain we've grown, in hope we're strong. Yes, we bleed, but we still hold on. The love still burns on. Yeah, we bleed, but we're never gone. Walk through shadows deeper than the night. Broken hearts and silence barely holding tight. Extremely buried underneath the skin. Still we find the strength to breathe again. You cried like thunder, I shattered like glass. But through every storm our love still lasts. Scars don't mean surrender, they just prove the fight. And darling, we're still burning in the light. We've been torn but never torn apart. A million wounds, still one beating heart. Even wounds can't kill what we have. Not the hurt, not the pain, not the aftermath. Bleeding souls till we rise and stand. Through the ashes, I'm still holding your hand. They can break our bones till the air we breathe, but they'll never steal what's born beneath. Even wounds can't kill what we have. You whisper truth when the world told lies. Lit a fire in the coldest skies. We've been ghosts in our own skin, but love called us back again. I see your scars and I call them art. Proof that love was never torn apart. This war we fight, it's not in vain. Cause we found heaven in the rain. Even when I fall, you pull me high. Even when I'm lost, you don't say goodbye. Even wounds can't kill what we have. Not the hurt, not the pain, not the aftermath. Bleeding souls till we rise and stand. Through the ashes, I'm still holding your hand. They can break our bones till the air we breathe, but they'll never steal what's born beneath. Even wounds can't kill what we have. Every tear a melody, every bruise a memory. But every heartbeat tells the tale of love too strong to ever fill. So let the darkness come again, open brighter than it can contain. Even wounds can't kill what we have. Not the fear, not the past, not the aftermath. Bleeding souls, but we don't look back. We've got a bond that no war can crack. They can chain our hands, try to make us bleed, but our hearts are free and love still leads. Even wounds can't kill what we have. We are fire, we are flame, we are more than all this pain. Even wounded we still rise, cause love like ours never dies. Every tear a melody, every bruise a memory. But every heartbeat tells the tale of love too strong to ever fill. So let the darkness come again, open brighter than it can contain. Even wounds can't kill